Hi, I'm Sammy,
And I'm Mandy.
and we're identical twins.
And we're here today to talk about genetic testing and how my sister saved my life. So, I had to watch my sister go through 8 rounds of chemo, a bilateral mastectomy, 25 rounds of radiation, and a oophorectomy, and it was by far the worst feeling of my life. So, my job is a nurse, and as a nurse, I help people, I fix people, I take care of people. And here I was, helpless, unable to help or fix my sister.
It was during chemotherapy that I found out that I carried the BRCA1 mutation. I wanted everyone in my family to get tested to see if they carried it as well, and to my surprise, everyone was on board. Unfortunately, Mandy and my father found out that they carried the mutation as well.
Being an identical twin, I kind of already figured that I was going to be positive for the BRCA1 mutation, but genetic testing just confirmed it. So first I met with a genetic counselor, and she informed me that I had an increased risk of developing breast and ovarian cancer in my lifetime. So my options were either surveillance with testing like MRI and mammogram, or preventive double bilateral mastectomy. So at first I chose the surveillance route, probably because I was in denial. And then as each test that I got, my anxiety just grew and grew because with each scan, I had the realization that I too could get cancer and follow in my sister's footsteps. So it was a true wake-up call to me. And I thought to myself, this is crazy. How can I live the rest of my life this way? So after a lengthy discussion with my family and my husband and members of my team, like my breast surgeon and my coworkers, I decided that the best course of action for me was to go ahead with the surgery and get a bilateral preventive mastectomy.
I think it was extremely important for my sister to make her own decision about her body and her health. Even though inside I was like, you definitely need to get the mastectomy, I still thought it was important that she arrived at that decision herself. And with me, I never had a choice. Cancer took that choice away from me, but at least Mandy still had a choice. And now, because of her breast surgeon and because of what happened to me, she was armed with all the knowledge she needed to make her own decision about her health and her body.
I had no control of being born with the BRCA1 mutation, but I did have control of the decisions that I could make about my body and my own health, and what measures I could do to prevent me from becoming a statistic like my sister.
It's so important to know about your family's medical history. If you have history of cancer in your family, it may be due to a genetic mutation. I had family cancer on both sides of the family, but I never thought it was due to a genetic mutation or not. My cancer may have been prevented had I asked questions, did research, gotten tested. Don't become a statistic like me. Get educated, get informed, get tested. You could save a life too.